yo, they tell me keep pushing. Leave them no more options, they can't say they ain't look. Flood them with your music till they finally start booking. When they ask about us, we gon' say that we took.
Hey, I'm Dre Helson, and I'm coming with you with a video today basically talking about the two new Dungeon Fighters, Duel and Dungeon Fighter Project BBQ. So basically, if you don't know me personally, which most of you don't, or if you don't know too much about me, one of the first games I actually started playing was Dungeon Fighters. So I've been playing a little bit here and there, like off stream and everything, and I found out that there was two new games announced. One is supposed to be a sequel to Dungeon Fighter Online, and the other one is basically a fighting game that's being worked on. So basically what I wanted to do in this video was basically show y'all my impressions of it, probably talk a little bit about what I'm expecting or what I would like from it, and then basically just a discussion. And if you have anything that you would like to talk about, just drop it in the comments. But don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and let's go ahead and actually get into the video. So basically our first scene right here, this is the Duel. So I'm kind of happy about this one, so let's go ahead, play it, see what we got. First thing I want to mention as I let this play, so this is their fighting game being worked on by Arc Systems and Aiding Games. I think that's how you pronounce it. If y'all not familiar with Aiding Games, which I'm pretty sure y'all should be familiar with Arc System. Arc System is the guys who did games like Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, Dragon Ball Fighters. I mean, they've been kind of known in the fighting game community recently. But Aiding Games is a studio that I haven't been hearing too much about lately. And just to kind of give you like some of the games that they have been doing, or some of the games that they would work with, like they did the Bloody Roar series, Naruto Class of Ninja. They have a pretty good collection of games. If I'm not mistaken, I think they also helped with the Marvel versus Capcom series. But a lot of their games I've played, and those were the generally fun fighting games. They did Capcom versus Tatsunoko. Yeah, look, don't bash me in the comments for that. I know I messed that name all the way up. But if I'm not mistaken, they did the Zatch Bell game too. Zach Bell, my bad. Oh yeah, that one. I remember that game. That game was kind of fire. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But and they did Marvel vs. Capcom 3, one of their latest games. So basically, I don't know how much they actually have to do with the game. I just see their name, like, I don't know if they just publishing it, if they're gonna be doing most of the gameplay for the game. I am currently excited for this one. That is the wrong one. I'm already somewhere else that I don't need to be. Anyway, back to this one. I'm currently excited for this game. As you see at the bottom, it's 18. But my only thing with this game is so I was seeing the characters and I was seeing basically their base class. Like right here we seeing the Slayer fighting the fighter, then we got the male fighter. So my only question is, for each character, you know that there's awakenings for each character. There's 3 classes or whatnot, and you can potentially, when you're playing the game, once you get to a certain level, they make you pick one of the 3 classes that you can go into. And if each character has those 3 classes, which are very vast, but still in the same realm of, I guess, being a Slayer, fighter, gunner, or whatnot, how are they going to implement those moves? Like, is each character going to be able to just go into these modes? Are y'all not going to include that in this game? Are there going to be like a variation system, kind of like Mortal Kombat does? That's just things that I want to know. But to be honest, I'm also excited that they're not giving us too much information, because it gives me something to be kind of happy for. I haven't really been generally happy for a game until this was talked about. So, with the fighting game, I'm really excited. I love arc system games. I am a fan of Aiden games back in the day. I remember my childhood, had fun with a lot of their games. So I just really wanted to know what they're bringing to the table. Just, I want to know what their online is going to be. Are they using rollback or are they using Echo? I mean, this is general things because the thing that I most fear is I don't really want fighting games to just. I want a fun fighting game. I want them to let you go like crazy with the combos, just do some crazy stuff. I don't really want it to be limited, kind of like Grand Blue Versus was. And don't get me wrong, I like Grand Blue Versus, but the game is very limiting. Like you do a combo and then you're back to footsies. I mean, that's cool and everything, but I haven't generally had like just a game that was really crazy besides Dragon Ball Fighters recently. Like I just want to get in tune with one of them crazy games. But other than that, let's go ahead and talk about this project BBQ. Now this one is basically supposed to be the sequel to the original Dungeon Fighters MMO. If I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to be like the same thing, overworld MMO, Dungeon Fighter characters. So we had a trailer that didn't show too much, but this one is supposed to show more. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna watch it and give you some of my impressions and do what we gotta do. Looks really smooth already. Are those other characters in the background? Like the other classes? Well, I did see a guy with a cape and a sword. Alright, let's get to it. For days. Okay, group content as I'm seeing. Oh, and there go my girl, my main class. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Okay. I really like that they're showing like gameplay with groups of people and stuff. Like that's kind of what I like to see. Wait, is he a new class? I don't remember him. Yeah, nah, he gotta be new. I wonder if they're gonna be bringing like the agent class and everything over too. Alright. While this being worked on. Alright, so let me go ahead and talk about this game while, you know, everything's doing what it do. So, okay, I wasn't done yet. That's, cool. Weird guy. Big bad, that's all I'm assuming, with a sword stuck in his stomach. Okay, whatever, you know, I guess, oh, and he got a dragon. Okay, cool. Alright, so, generally, what I wanted to talk about with this game is being done by Nexon. I like Nexon games. Did not want to play that. So I like Nexon games, and one thing that I wanted to go ahead and touch on with that is they did Vindictus, and I like their games, but I wonder how the cash shop is gonna work for this game, because Nexon, it scares me when it comes to cash shop, clothing items, stuff like that. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I know it's usually just mostly cosmetics or whatnot, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not sure about the Action Squad. I'm not too familiar with them, but the game looks great. That I can obviously say that just from a visual standpoint. Like, this might be probably my most anticipated MMO coming out. Something that that I have questions about is, are they bringing back all the classes from the old DFO, or are we getting like just some of the old classes but probably some new ones? Because like, I haven't seen that shield and lance guy. That is a class that I haven't seen yet, so I don't know how that's gonna work. Are they gonna do it like the old DFO? Are they gonna be doing, you just pick a character, that's how your character looks, and then you can just edit them with clothes and stuff? Or are they gonna be letting you do like little small customizations to your character? This is just, you know, beginner stuff. As far as the gameplay looks dope. I see that you can play with your homies still. My only concerns is, how is these combos gonna work? Because DFO is a very heavy combo game, and you can like special into ultimate, cancel like another special into another ultimate. Like, there's a lot of things that you can do, and like, even when I saw the gunner just a few seconds ago, you can rewind it if you need to. Like, it showed up with him in his purple jacket, and then like after he did his little move where he was teleporting and shooting, then we went into his red jacket or that. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's like the gunner with the technical gunner, which is the one that pulls out the machine gun, or like the minigun, and can set up like little machines. I don't remember too much about the gunner. I haven't played it in so long. I played a priest and the female fighter, so I'm not too knowledgeable on the gunner. I tried it once, wasn't my cup of tea. But yeah, and then like here you seeing that they're, you know, running dungeons. I'm like, is it gonna be like the old DFO where you can run all the dungeons with a friend? I mean, you know, it's a lot of questions that I have, but honestly, as far as the gameplay, I'm really excited. I can't wait to play it. I just want to know how much content is it gonna have, and kind of what the customization is like. I'm liking the enemies. I just want to know, like, how many people will you be able to take into a dungeon? Is it just gonna be 4? Are they gonna be like little raid battles where, you know, it brings a lot of people in? But as far as gameplay, I have nothing to complain about. Like, this would probably be one of my more played anime MMOs when it drops, because I'm not gonna lie, Soul Work is not doing it for me. It's just not. There's not too many MMO games that I'm really looking forward to. I mean, maybe Blue Protocol, but other than that, I like what I see. Hopefully the game turns out to be good. We still ain't got a release date, so ain't no telling when this game is gonna be out. But for them to show this much gameplay, I would think they're far into development. But then again, DFO has been going on forever. There's a lot of content in the game, so even if they far into development, let's say, who's to say how much they really got done? And I think the last thing that we probably should talk about is, like, do you think that this game is really gonna bring the player base from Dungeon Fighter Online over? Because, like, there's a lot of Korean players that still play this game to this day. This game is probably has so many players, it's ridiculous. I mean, I still play from time to time, and I just want to know, like, it would be nice if, like, all the Dungeon Fighter players came to play it, but let's be real. Will everybody actually come over and try this game? I think this is a good way of, making, I guess, the continuation for it. And I would definitely love to see a lot of new players try it, get the hang of it. I would love to see a lot of that. But we just got to be real. Like, we just got to be honest with ourselves. Like, is this game gonna really gravitate to a lot of new players? Are the old players really gonna play? Other than that, I really like what I see. Can't complain. Cannot complain. So basically, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, thumbs up, hit the bell icon. I know I said it in the beginning, gotta say it again here. But yeah, very excited for both of these games. I hope that they give us more information, maybe a release day. I think there's actually a subreddit for the Project BBQ. I'm not too sure about the DNF Duel. I'm not sure about that. But hopefully these games do great. I would love to see them do great, and I would like to get more information. This is just my first impressions and my initial thoughts on it. So hopefully everything goes good. But, it's been real. Put whatever you got to say in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next video.